Alrighty. Um, beautiful Friday. It is Friday, July 23rd. Happy birthday to my sister Daisy. If you ever watch this somehow, you find this lost video in the archives of the world of YouTube. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, so anyway, Dom's body. I woke up this morning. I want to say something about this. I woke up this morning thinking, wow, my body feels tremendous. I'm finally fully recovered. And man, I felt good. I was like, finally, the pain and the soreness is gone. And got to the gym and yeah, warming up. I'm here, this is after I'm doing rear delts here, but this is after the jog and the walk and the backups and sit-ups. Still feeling good and all that. And really, for the whole, I would say for the whole workout, you know, maybe not the whole workout. For a lot of the workout, I felt fresh, felt good. And then it started, my body's was like, my central nervous system was fresh as can be, so fresh and so clean. And then I started to feel the aches come again on my quads and just general fatigue in legs, which wasn't a big deal because I was doing upper body, dynamic upper body today. So here, anyway, I just wanted to say, like, it's funny because when you're so freaking sore and the next day you wake up and you might not be fully recovered, but you're like, oh, I feel a lot better. And then you're like, the next day you don't feel any pain. And you're like, ah, nice. I'm fresh and so clean. I'm ready to roll. And you only think you're fully recovered because you're not as in much pain as the day before. And so it's like when you get sick and you feel so sick one day. You're like, oh, I can't sleep that night. You wake up in the morning, you feel like a truck hit you, and then you wake up the next morning and you feel a little bit better, and you feel a little bit better, and you think, oh, I feel great because you're not sick anymore. But you are still sick, and your body is trying to. I think you just lost my train of thought because my wife just walked by. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, you don't know you don't know that you're fully recovered until you're fully recovered because you go to the gym and you feel light and you feel like you can just lift the world. So that's usually a Monday for me. Monday, I'm usually fully recovered. Like even today, I felt great. I felt good. I felt strong, but I wasn't fully recovered. I still had general. And tomorrow is my rest day, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna feel really lethargic. I bet because I have been on the weekends, just kind of slow. Every rest day is usually like, my body is in this routine of being, um, like it just knows. My body knows what I'm gonna give to it. So like on Monday is heavy, Tuesday is heavy, and then Wednesday it's like, oh, you just killed me. Now I'm gonna force you to just be slow on Wednesday, and then Thursday I get somewhat recovered. This week was an exception to the rule just because I really went all out on Monday with with the leg press and just killed my quads, right? So that was an exception, but usually I'm fully recovered, or at least quote unquote fully recovered. from Monday. And then Thursday comes around, and I'm usually fully recovered from Tuesday, right? And I was actually for this workout here. I did the banded stuff, and these bands, like, for speed benching days, it just forces you to have good technique. Because if you don't, then it's like you're not tight. I think that's why I haven't been getting the 225, because I haven't been tight. I haven't been focusing on these dynamic days to stay tight, to move the bar fast, even with lightweight. I used to think, what's the point in moving? What's the point in doing lightweight? It was just. But with the bands and lightweight, it helps you keep tight. It helps you to drive through, right through the whole rep, instead of just like, oh, this is light or this is medium heavy, and I can lift it and get it up without too much problem, right? Like and then when you get to the real heavyweight, you're like, oh, you're thinking, oh, I can probably get this, but then when you don't, you're like, oh, I can't get this. Instead of just driving through, I don't know, it's really a lot of mental there, but you're also training your body to respond quickly, respond strongly to weight on the bar. It's it's a strange thing, but I really think that on Tuesday I'm gonna get that 225. If I don't get it on this Tuesday, definitely on the following Tuesday. But I feel like it's gonna come on this upcoming Tuesday. So anyway, so this is the incline, and right now I'm actually feeling. I switched it up. The bar was moving really slow on the incline, and so I was like, oh, I gotta go lighter. And then I put these fives on, and it still moves slow. And I was like, there's no way I'm just gonna do the bar and look like, look like that, right? Like the guy doing the bar with bands. It's almost like, why are you even doing this? So, well, anyway, you'll see here. I sped up the video a little bit, so it's not too boring. But watch this here. So I slowed it down. This is regular speed. Look at that. It's not moving. It's moving decent, but not fast, as it should be on a bench day, or a speed bench day. Anyway, so yeah, speed through all this. This is just more going through the reps. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that, like, when you're fully recovered, and because you're feeling that floating, I can lift the world, at least for me anyway. That's when I know, like, and my body is in this constant state of, it knows what's coming next. So it just kind of, it shuts down on Wednesday, it shuts down on Saturday, and luckily tomorrow I'm going for a massage. I'm really gonna soak up this this rest day tomorrow, and I can't wait to really do nothing. I might go for like a little walk, or I might go for a bike ride. Really light stuff in the morning. I might even sleep in though. It's almost 9 o'clock Friday night, and I'm usually sleeping, at least lying down and massaging. I've got this massage machine thing that I use. It's great. It really helps calm my nerves and relax a little bit. So it's just like a vibrating thing. Vibrates the muscles, and it really starts to get me relaxed and sleepy. So I think it's good for sleep. I think it's good for recovery when I need it. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be nice. So, yeah, so I did the walk to jog, 10 minutes. backups. I just did the one set of backups and sit-ups. Banded speed bench, which I saw. Didn't really talk over that much. 10 sets of 3. Used 10s for I think like 1, 2, and 3, or maybe 4 sets, and then I switched to 15s, and those moved well as well. That's about, they say to use about 30 to 35% of your 1 rep max, and right now apparently it's 220. I want to say it's 225, but it's really, right now it's actually 220 because I didn't keep failing on that 225. So it's like 65 pounds, I think, if I did the math there right. 225 times 30%, yeah, 67.5 plus bands. So then I did the and I rested for about I had my here. So I was looking at the clock every so often, just making sure I wasn't resting longer than a minute each time. I felt like it was, like 45 seconds, right? But yeah, like right now I'm feeling like my whole upper body is kind of taxed, and I like that. I like that feeling. Feels like I did some work. So let me just stop this for a second, speed it up. Okay, so really sped this up here just to get through it. Hopefully, yeah, okay, good. And then, so I wanted to slow this one down just so I can see a comparison from the beginning to the end. And even there, you can tell it's the bar speed is moving not terribly faster, but I look stronger in the technique, in the form. So that was good. And then so here I'm doing these explosive shoulder movements. I feel like there is something to be said about having good, strong shoulders for jumping. I see these guys that jump online and they really get their shoulders, their arms in their backswing really far back. So I'm wondering if I need to stretch my shoulders back more. But I also think having strong shoulders will transfer your upper body energy upwards. Again, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I think in my mind anyway. So yeah, I just did 10 sets of 3, and that's like I'm holding 10 pounds, really light, just so I can move it really fast, right? And I think I stopped it. I thought, I did 10 sets of 3, or sorry, 10 sets of 10. And then I did some pull-ups here. I wasn't planning on doing pull-ups. Or sorry, I did Athlean X abs. There's like a 7-minute follow-along thing on YouTube for Athlean X. I've been doing that for a long time, and I did feel stronger doing it today. And so I did that, and I'll probably do that again next week. But I did some pull-ups, 5 of 5, or sorry, first set I did 10 regular, and then second set I did 9 chin-ups, and then third I did a reverse grip times 5. Maxed out on my push-ups. I got 63, and when I started doing my push-ups, it felt actually really strong because of those the banded bench and stuff that I was doing. So, and then after this, that was it. I think I've gone down a little bit on push-ups, maxing out, but I think that's just a matter of repetition. I can get those back up pretty quick if I focused on doing like a 1 set max out. All right, here's my breakfast. This oh my gosh, this is so good. Tuna melts with some red onion, spices, and cheese on there. Well, not a lot of cheese, but and on rice cakes. Oh my gosh, so good. 2 yogurts, hemp and flax, some sweetener, cinnamon, a little bit of salt. Um, the yogurt I have right now isn't that great, but whatever, it's still good. I love the dry and the wet together. Some salmon for lunch, and then dessert again was 2 snack packs. Those sugar, no sugar added, with the hemp and flax. Again, I just love that wet, dry mix. I also made this for a snack a couple hours later. I made a smoothie. I drank it and forgot to take a picture. I had a handful of nuts, mixed nuts. And then just dinner. I had dinner just about an hour ago. Again on the rice cakes. 2 rice cakes, um, 2 eggs. I just set aside up, put them in the oven, melted some cheese, some onions. So freaking good. Um, and then this was the star of the show. Was my frozen leftover smoothie bowl that I froze. Melted it a little bit. Put in these rice cakes, the sweeter ones. Some hemp and flax in there, and voila! So freaking good. That was my day of eating. So anyway, tomorrow's rest. Looking forward to it. Maybe I'll do a video if I have some time on what I eat and all that and how the rest day goes. But that's it. Peace out.